welcome to the bonus Tuesday edition of the Measured Pencil. This is your boy, Wes. No, this is Wes coming at you with another monologue. Today I want to talk about a very hotly contested and highly debated topic, which is the vessel of choice for your coffee consumption. I have a lot of thoughts on it. I'm only going to look at two options right now. I might bring in more if I think of them, but right now I just want to talk about the open mug of coffee versus the thermos of coffee. Which do you prefer? Which do you go with? What's your go-to? What are the pros and cons of each one? I'll tell you mine. The open cup of coffee for me is reserved for the weekend. It is reserved for a Saturday morning when there is nothing on the calendar in the foreseeable future, when I can sit down with this open mug with this nice steam coming off of it, hot coffee. I'm going to sit down somewhere on my couch and I'm going to open up a book and periodically take sips of the coffee, which is to me a luxury because it says that I don't have to be anywhere. It says that all the time in front of me is my own. I can afford to have less coffee around me because I have more in the pot, which is staying warm on the kitchen counter. And all I got to do is get up and refill it. With the open mug of coffee, the coffee does cool down faster. So that is a con to that situation, but is vastly outweighed by the warming pot on the kitchen counter, like I mentioned. And because of you got all the time in the world, or I have all the time in the world, at least it feels that way to me. So who cares if the coffee gets a little cold? It's kind of nice to experience it through different temperatures as you leisurely sip it while reading a book or a newspaper or talk to your children or watch football, soccer for Americans. Usually I try to watch soccer or football on Saturday mornings because it's on, European Premier League or something. Some kind of game is on. That's the only time I can catch up with it. Anyway, on the other side, you have the thermos. The thermos is for the weekdays. The thermos needs to be filled up quickly because I'm always running late. I have to screw on the lid tight, seal it up, make sure it's not leaking. Seal in the temperature too because I might not get to this coffee for a while. And I'm hoping it stays warm throughout the day. And modern technology, at least for me, maybe not. Maybe it's not even modern technology. The thermoses have been around forever. Those Stanley deals. And now I have a Yeti thermos, so it's a water bottle. I use it like a thermos because of its vacuum, double wall sealed or whatever. It stays warm all day long. I just took a sip from coffee from this morning and it's like 2:00 p.m. Still piping, not super hot, but it's warm enough. So that's the convenience, the portability, the non-spillability of the thermos is great. But it doesn't beat that open cup. I'd rather have the open cup. That's the preferred way. But if I'm going to have coffee and I really want to and need, I'm going to say need in quotation marks, to have coffee in the morning on a weekday, going to work, traveling around, it's got to be in a thermos. It's got to fit into a cup holder. Yeah. And then we get into the temperature ranges for coffee. For me, not too warm, but warm, hot, preferably, not scalding, not burning my tongue, but warm. Does not taste good when it's cold. Does not taste great when it's room temperature. When it's room temperature, I'm in a pinch. I might swallow it down, just shoot it down real quick. That doesn't seem great though. I'm not entirely proud of those moments because usually it's because I'm too lazy to make a whole nother pot. But then it's like, do I really need a whole nother pot right now? Probably not. And also the idea of making a half pot or a quarter pot doesn't really pop into my head until right now, speaking into this microphone. I guess that's an option I could do. I'll probably forget it next time. Those are my thoughts on the open mug versus the sealed thermos. I think the preference actually comes down to the fact that Saturdays are better than other days. So it maybe has less to do with the type of vessel and more to do with the time that that beverage is consumed. Anyway, love you all. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Goodbye.
This was The Measured Pencil with Wes Nelson and Stephen Murray. Theme song and additional music composed and performed by Josh Baumgartner. Additional production support by Two Desk Productions. If you want to see what the pencils look like, please follow us on Instagram at The Measured Pencil. If you'd like to share your pencil story, please record a short audio file, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and email it to us at themeasuredpencil@gmail.com. Or, if you'd like us to review your favorite pencil, please email us with the name and it might appear on a future episode. Thanks for listening.